Hello there, welcome back to my awesome YouTube channel, which nobody watches, but that's okay, because attention is meaningless anyway. Today I have a very low effort video planned for you all, as you can tell by my extremely robotic sounding commentary. That is right, it is commentary today, not a lame script I wrote in 3 days. And okay, I don't think I can commit to this bit anymore, but just pretend I am, okay? So, you're all probably wondering, what am I trying to rank these characters for? Well, you're not wondering, because it's probably the title thumbnail, but, look, this works better for my narrative, which I wish to impose on you. So you should go along with it, because it's fun being part of, groupthink induced by mass media, right? Okay. I'll stop trying to sound smart. Anyway, as the video title probably says, I am going to rank all of these people by how much money I think they would waste on gacha games. So, pretty simple. We'll start with the easy one. Malias can't use phones, canonically. I don't know what happened to all of them. Let's see, he tried to recharge a phone by literally electrocuting it with his lightning, and then that melted it, and then actually I think he actually gripped one too hard, and then it just broke. And then I also think he flew around, and then it just froze to death. I don't know. I feel like if he could actually play the game, if he didn't just destroy the phone, he would probably say, "Oh, there is no reason to roll for these transient PNGs." But let's be honest, he's probably going to hyperfixate on someone, and then roll for hundreds of copies of whatever he's hyperfixating on. He won't even need that many copies of the thing. It's like rolling 100 Lycones for Acheron, right? You don't need 100 Lycones for Acheron, but he's just that crazy, okay? However, again, he literally cannot use the phone. So he goes here. So, we got there. I think Grim... Well, okay. Grim 2 would probably do this if he actually had money, but he's poor. Actually, I don't think he even has money, because you makes all the money for him, and he lives off of whatever their salary is. So technically, he doesn't even have a net worth. And he doesn't even have his own phone. He shares it. So, he would attempt to do this, but I would think that you is smart enough to not have their credit card information lying around for him to use it. So he is forcibly free to play. It's against his will, because he just wants... I don't know, I think he just wants to kill everything in the meta, even if it's just a PvE game and you can already kill everything and get max rewards. He wants more of that shit. He wants to be top #1 player in the world, but he can't, because he has no money. Speaking of money, money, Idia obviously does this. I mean, this is just self-explanatory. He's an otaku, and we all know how much anime figurines cost, right? I know how much they cost. I've admired the Vil 1/8 figure a lot, because, well, they don't make, Rogue doesn't have one, so Lil's the next best option for me, because I just like the Pomfioridorium in general, and, you know, I admire that figure. I will never be able to have it though, because that shit's $200. But, you know, it's fine. It's not like I would, it's not like that figure would improve my life. It would just catch dust. So really, it's actually better for me to not have it. This is how I try to feel better about not getting the unnecessary luxuries I don't need in my life. This got super off track. Anyways, I don't need to explain him anymore. You guys can just explain that one for yourselves. As for his brother, I actually think he would be maybe a dolphin, just because he could spend it, but I actually don't think he cares that much about getting all of the max rolls. I think here's what I think he might actually do. He goes free to play simply because he wants to challenge himself, right? He doesn't care about the waifus and stuff. I mean, I don't know. He's too busy making sure Idia gets off of his ass to actually do stuff in the first place, right? So what I think he would do with the whole free-to-play angle is be better. That's it. I am aware that is not an explanation. I just don't feel like giving an explanation for that. Let's actually go in order now. Riddle gets his own tier. Ace would be a dolphin. He would just spend a bit. He would want to roll max copies every once in a while, but again, he's poor. He's not poor, but he complains a lot about his, well, okay, not a lot, but I know he does complain a bit about how his allowance is ass. Deuce would also probably die. Yeah. He would do, well, specifically, he would spend a bit, but what I think would happen is he just becomes, like, a Hoyo, you know how Hoyoverse has a creator program? He just joins that because they're trendy on Magicam or whatever, and so he gets free, he gets free jades or whatever to roll for the characters, but you know, he has to spend a little because it really rakes in the views, like, ooh, Cater rolls for S5 Lorcha Lightcone and E6 Lorcha. Oh my god, wow, watch this loser burn through his life saving for E6 S5 Lorcha. Oh, and also maybe, in that, if you don't play Star Rail and, let's say he rolls for E6, no. C6 as 5 Klee. Watch him waste his money getting maxed out Klee. That's what he would do. So technically, he's paying for some of it because again, we need to get that credit card information on the internet. But he also secretly gets free stuff, so he's not actually spending as much as the audience think he is. So, you know, it's called movie magic. Or influencer magic, I guess. Trey just wouldn't see a point in spending the money. I don't think he cares. I think he only logs on every once a month. And it's mostly because Cater went to ask him to make an account so they could become friends. Because Cater needed, like Cater would need something from him. Like, you know how some gacha games do the thing where it's like, invite a person that hasn't played the game in a while to come back to the game and we'll give you free shit. That's why Cater has Trey. That's why Trey has the gacha game. It's just so Cater can get the free shit so he doesn't have to spend as much money for his big gambling live streams. Also, I would like to say this is why I don't do live commentary, because I'm terrible at it. Obviously, do you see how often I'm going off track? Like, I know you guys have my voice and this music in the background, but I only have the music. Everything else is deafening silence. There are no human beings around me except for the ones that are around me, but I'm pretending that they aren't there because... Okay, that was a bit harder to do, but they aren't gonna talk to me. Right now, they are NPCs to me. So now, in a sense, I am just basically talking to myself. Do you understand how maddening that is? I do not get people who can talk to themselves like this. Anybody who can do this is legitimately amazing, and I hope my terrible examples thus far have proven why that is amazing. Because, you know, at this point, I think most of you have just clicked off watching. If you're still watching this, I assume you're just putting this on in the background while you do something else, or you're also legitimately insane, which... I respect that. We need more insane people like you in this world. Maybe having insane people like you isn't technically good for society, but who gives a fuck about society, right? Persona 5 said society was bad, I think. I don't know. I haven't played that game yet. I'm still stuck on Persona 4, but I only have 25 hours in it. I was playing it, but then I got Planescape Torment, and then I played Fallout New Vegas again, and I got really invested into that, and then I played Baldur's Gate 3, and now I have neither Planescape Torment, Fallout New Vegas, or Persona 4 finished. See, this is why I don't do live. See, I just went off tangent again. This is even worse than my scripted videos. Leona pays the electricity bill. He does not pay the employee salaries. He does not care that much. He just pays the electricity bill. And it's not even because he cares about the game that much. He just wants to, you know, maybe it's popular at the dorm or whatever. And he's like, you know what, I'm bored as hell, and maybe this will help me pretend that I can ignore people more, you know? So he downloads the game, and he's like, okay, this is fine, you know? I mean, I've only played chess on a phone before, but this is fine, you know? It's a new experience for him, right? He's never seen these physics before. Okay, wait. I just thought of something really funny. Specifically, we all know how we meme about he's a feminist, right? So... and I don't think this would happen, but it's funny. He sees the boob, he sees all the female character designs, and he's just like, you know, no. He drinks his respect women juice, and he thinks this is disrespectful, and then maybe he just starts trying to trash the company's reputation or whatever. Yeah, that was a stupid thought. It was funnier in my head, okay? Alright, but he goes back here. anyways, he's like fiddling with the game. It's all nice, and then like he wants to beat shit, right? But then as time goes on, he wants to put in less effort to beat shit, but he still wants to beat shit. So he just swipes the credit card so he can beat shit. He doesn't even really care about beating the shit anymore. He just does it. I mean, have you seen how much he just seems to spend like it's nothing? Yeah, there was that one, yeah, like, there was that New Year event, I think, where he was casually mentioning spending a few $100 on some bed sheets. There was that. Okay, maybe now I'm forgetting things immediately. I am sorry. I'm supposed to be a lore master, but I'm just a lord fraudster. Ruggy has no money. But I think what he would try to do is maybe he's like, I could do this YouTube shebang, right? And to be honest, I think he would be a decent YouTuber. I mean, he's charming. He's got that nice little underdog story, you know, like, growing up I never had much, but then I got this phone and I started making YouTube video and now I am here, or whatever. But specifically, he would probably try to grind on it a bit whenever he has time, or whatever, if he has the time. I doubt he has much time at all because he's so fucking busy. It's unbelievable. But he would try to do those like free to play challenges, right? Like, oh, how much can I get done in the game without pulling a character or whatever? And like, you know, he thinks it's all in the bag, you know. He doesn't have to spend money on shit to do this, but people are still gonna eat it up because it's like, oh my god, he's not spending any money. He's not even gambling. Oh my god. And that's how he makes his career as a YouTuber. I don't know. That's my new headcanon, I guess. YouTuber Ruggy. Jack also would be free to play. Actually, no. You know, let's make a new row just for him. I don't know what color to do. I'll just do green. I don't care anymore. Yellow, I guess. He would just be... He wouldn't see the point in sitting his ass down to play a gacha game. He does not care. He looks at it. And... you know, the only way I can see him getting a gacha game if they made like a fucking Wii Fit gacha. So that's it. Azul wouldn't spend shit. He would only play it because he maybe wants to try and use it for the Monstro launch. You know, I'm starting to realize how terrible an idea this is, but I'm in too deep. Depending, Floyd either goes... You know, I'm pretty sure he's rich. I don't know if he is this rich. I forget, but he's definitely a bit rich. I guess this would be the thing, because he's moody as hell, obviously. But also, specifically, he rolls max copies for this one game, and he's super obsessed with it for a bit, and then he gets bored of it. And then he does it again with another game, and he gets bored of that game. So then he's in a cycle where he splurges a shit ton on one game that he only plays for 3 weeks, and then he just forgets about it. So then the reason why he would not be here is because he is never interested in a game for longer than 2 weeks. So he can only be here. See? I have extremely genius logic. Okay, I know I also said I don't know how much money these two have, only that they're just rich, but I think it would be really funny if there was randomly a mushroom gacha game. Jade finds it, and then he just spends every single cent he makes on it. That's just funny. So, for that purposes, in supporting my headcanons, he is here. People who skip to the end will probably not understand it, but I don't care. And I don't know if anyone's gonna click on this, to be honest. Alright, Kalium. He self-explanatory, honestly. Jamil also would not see the point in spending shit on this game. He's only playing it to distract himself from Kalium being annoying. But then he's playing it, and Kalium's like, "Oh my god, Jamil, what game are you playing?" He downloads it, and then he starts splurging the shit out of it. And then Jamil is like, "I'm not playing this game anymore because I hate it, because you're playing it." But Kalium keeps asking him about the game. But, "Oh my god, hey, are you excited for the next update? Ha ha ha." And Julia's like, yeah, I done this. And at this point, he's only really pretending to play the game, just so he doesn't have to deal with Kalium crying about them not playing a game together. So then, while he does that, he just secretly finds another game. But because of that, and because of Kalium discovering it, he just never spends money on any of these games, because he realizes that at some point, Kalium's gonna find out, and then any enjoyment he can get from any of these games will be instantly evaporated. So why spend money on misery? You know, I don't know if he would have, would he even have the time? Well, okay, I guess I have Jamil here, so maybe I should just not care about the time people have. Anyway, I don't think he would roll max copies. I think he would definitely spend maybe a bit more on Ace, just to get like, oh, you know, this light cone looks super pretty. Oh, this weapon looks super pretty. This character looks super pretty. And then he just gets a couple of copies of each, because, you know. Okay, wait. Specifically, I think Epfel would be free to play. But then, if they release like a big buff macho man, he can't resist splurging just a bit on the big buff macho man to get like maybe not max copies or anything, but like, you know, maybe like just a few extra copies and some refinements on the weapon or whatever. God, I'm so sorry I keep using Genshin adjacent terms, but that's the most mainstream gacha I can think of. And I haven't actually played many gachas simply because gachas are a curse on the world, and I really I play too many in the first place. Anyways, you know, yeah, that works. Wait, what the? Look at that weather bird. I am not explaining this. Also dead. Because I don't think he's ever seen a woman. I don't think he's ever seen a woman's ankles either. So there's that. Self-explanatory. Now that we're at the staff, I've ran out of ideas. So, instead, to finish off this video, I will make a new tier for them. And there we go. Here is my shitty ass tier list that, now that I think about it, this video has probably become half an hour when I was only intending it on being 10 minutes. So, fuck. But, other than that, I hope you enjoyed, listening to my extremely bad live commentary on this matter. Yeah. Have a good day, I guess. It's 12:56 a.m. God damn it. It's 12. So, anyways, I need to get to bed. I should have been in bed an hour ago. But I thought, you know, what 10 minutes? 10 minutes couldn't hurt. An hour, 56 fucking minutes on this. Maybe not 56 minutes, but close. Anyways, I guess you can leave the video like this. I hope you feel euphoria in your heart, knowing a random stranger on the internet has wasted a precious time and sleep by their own accord and fault for your entertainment. I'm high at 8 parties, an extreme loser, and at this point I think I'm just talking because I don't know how to end the video. I don't think I'll ever learn how to end videos actually, and I am dying and signing out. Goodbye.